people need to ask her, well, where did you come up with this idea?
Well, I mean, it's clear where she came up with it.
Laura, so now copycat cackling chameleon Kamala is stealing from Trump's playbook. What's going on, folks? Welcome to the channel, Model Renaissance Man. I am Ty Smith. Appreciate you guys taking time out of your day or your evening to view my content. I really am appreciative of it. Make sure you follow me on the platforms you see above and below. And also clicking this right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you. So I appreciate it if you would hit that thumbs up, folks, okay? Last but not least, double check to make sure that you still are subscribed to the channel. All right, so we have to talk about this, ladies and gentlemen, because there's a lot of stuff going on right now that is completely crazy. And we know that, like I mentioned earlier, cackling chameleon copycat Kamala, call her chameleon, she's plagiarizing now. She's stealing Trump's promises. Yes, she is. All of a sudden now she wants to get out there and start saying things that Trump has been saying, right? And I'll let y'all hear what it is if you haven't already heard yet. But the thing is, what makes her a chameleon is that there's so many things that seem to be just fake about her. She faking like she black. She faking, and we gonna go do it in 2025, trying to talk black. She clean greens and garbage. I mean, I'm sorry, it pretty much is garbage. She clean greens in bathtubs, which it technically is like a garbage can, but you say you're washing off dead skin off your body and dirt and all that stuff off yourself, and she cleans greens in tubs and stuff like that. She cook a mean pot. Anyway, what makes it even worse now is that there's some strange things that's circulating around the internet right now. And I don't have a real good, clear thing on it. And what it is, you guys all seen that commercial where it seems like there's this huge crowd out there at the airport and she's out there in front of Air Force One. I'm not sure on it yet, but there's so much stuff that's weird about the crowd there and all that. How people seem like there's been AI in there. The phones that people are holding in their hands don't make any sense. The phones that people are holding in their hand don't seem to be showing pictures of actually what's in front of them, like people's heads or even the plane itself. And also these people that supposedly were there with the phones in hand, nobody has posted it on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. So it all just seems weird. Is it really true? I do not know, but they're saying that that was complete fake and AI people are put there. Yes, you do. And yes, you can get AI to where people, crowds of folks are in front of a green screen and doing all type of things. And you can go in and press chroma key if you've got certain technology to remove the green screen and make it appear as if you're actually in a place that you're not. And when they're showing that these people that are out there in front of the plane, crowds of folks, you can't see the reflection off of the plane, which is really strange. So I ain't really got too deep into that because I got to get more confirmation myself. But just letting y'all know how fake she is coming off being. Now she's stealing from Trump. Check it out.
All right. Thank you so much, Madeline Rivera. So we were kind of chuckling watching her piece a little bit because how many times did President Trump, former President Trump, say this? He said it so many, Gianno. Yeah. And isn't this exactly why Kamala Harris needs to take questions from the press? People need to ask her, well, where did you come up with this idea?
Well, I mean, it's clear where she came up with it. And even though the press, after she made the announcement, some outlets weren't even looking to cover it in the sense that, well, Trump has already offered this same policy proposal. What's been clear this entire election, consistently, no matter who the people are that you're polling, whether it be Biden, Trump, whatever, the issues are what matters most to Americans. And one of the issues is taxes, immigration. We can talk about any number of things. And what I think she's doing is looking to copy the Trump plan and try to repackage it. But the American people aren't stupid. He's been saying this. And Democrats, in some cases, have even said negative things about it.
Yeah, it's funny. Just let me put up this headline, Sarah, and then I'm going to have you react. This is from a Fox News article. I want to put up this headline. It says, Biden's IRS plans to crack down on waiters' tips. So this was a policy of her own administration, and now she's saying, oh, no tax on tips.
Right. So 2023, it was the service industry tip compliance, and they were going to tax waiters, people in the service industry, and this was their big deal. They even had over 80,000 new IRS agents that they hired, and they were going to go after everybody. And now all of a sudden, some kind of magical moment happened where she decided, no, we're not going to tax on tips. Look, I was in Cocoa Beach recently, and the first thing that a waitress said after she recognized me was like, I'm so excited about Trump because he's not going to tax my tips. And I was like, everybody knows, just
Yeah.
like Gianno said,
Yes.
everybody knows this is Trump's idea. He's taken it to the forefront. But look, the media is covering up, and I'm sure Joe can go into this in detail,
Yes.
but the media is covering up for Harris, and she's counting on that. She just thinks she could say whatever she wants.
That's exactly
and she's
right.
going to get away with it.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. You know, it's so interesting. This could be one of the issues that people really focus on around the country, and it's tight, folks. I want to put up this new electoral map, though. This is from Real Clear Politics. This is from August 10th. So take a look at this. It does have Trump beating Harris. He has 287. She has 251, according to this map. And he is beating her in Nevada, Arizona, Pennsylvania, and Georgia, some crucial states. Joe, when you look at this map, and again, this is from yesterday.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It shows that whoever wins Pennsylvania wins this election.
Yeah.
Nate Silver said whoever wins Pennsylvania has a 95% chance of winning this election. So as goes Pennsylvania, as goes the election. Nevada is probably a close second. And that's where you have a lot of people in the service industry. Obviously, if you've been to Vegas, this is where this particular issue resonates. Kamala Harris now, she is the nominee that stole the nominee from her boss, in essence, right? Tim Walz is the stolen valor VP. And now you have Kamala Harris stealing the really, really good idea of Donald Trump. And then the media, I read more, I can't believe the headlines I saw today. Kamala Harris proposes no tax on tips, no context whatsoever around Trump's idea first. So this is the Etch-a-Sketch AI chat GPT candidate who lives in a teleprompter. This was written for her, obviously. She didn't come up with it on her own. So I want to know what's next. The Kamala border wall? That'll be interesting. How about the Kamala tax cuts?
Well,
the Kamala drill baby drill policy? I mean, this is utterly ridiculous. And thank God for this network that we're calling this out, because God knows CNN, MSNBC, New York Times don't feel the need to talk about the context around
Yeah,
it.
well, when she finally sits down for an interview, maybe someone will ask her about this. And we know she has been hiding from the press. But now listen to this. This is to a whole new level. The Secret Service reportedly broke into a Massachusetts salon and duct taped the security cameras so people could use the bathroom during a fundraiser. The salon owner telling Business Insider, quote, "There were several people in and out for about an hour and a half just using my bathroom, the alarms going off, using my counter with no permission. Whoever was visiting, whether it was a celebrity or not, I probably would have opened the door and made them coffee and brought in donuts to make it a great afternoon for them. But they didn't even have the audacity to ask for permission. They just helped themselves." Now, tonight, the Secret Service tells Fox News Digital agents never broke into the salon. But Harris is in full effect. She hasn't had a press conference or done any formal interviews in 3 weeks. But Dems say, don't believe your lying eyes.
She did tons of interviews. She's done interviews with you. She's done interviews. I'm sure she's going to do interviews. She is going to talk to the press.
But Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, is calling her out for avoiding the press. He says her campaign is like a full-on movie production.
I believe that Kamala Harris is whatever she says she is, but I believe importantly that President Trump is right that she's a chameleon. She's not running a political campaign, she's running a movie. She only speaks to voters behind a teleprompter. Everything is scripted. She doesn't have her policy positions out there. She'd have to answer for why she presents a different set of policies to one audience and a different set of policies to another audience. Yeah, this is a fundamentally fake person. Are interviewing me, Dana, because I respect the American people enough to sit down for an interview.
I appreciate that.
Kamala Harris has been the nominee for 3 weeks. She hasn't sat down for a real interview.
Believe me, we are asking.
Okay. All right, Sarah, I want to go to you first because this ladies' room incident is just bizarre. I mean, what do you make of this?
Well, certainly she didn't want people to see her going into the room to use the restroom. I mean, she wanted to hide that. But look, this is part of the basement strategy overall. I think they're trying to keep her away from the public. They don't want her asking any questions. They did this with Biden.
No.
And they know they have a media that will cover for them no matter matter what. And I actually, it's a little bit frightening because we are going into this election cycle, just as Joe said, they've stolen just about everything, stolen the primary, right? They can say whatever they want and no one's going to hold them accountable. Yeah. I think it's time, and I think this honeymoon period is going to be over for her, Anita. I think that people will start asking tougher questions, and I think she's going to start facing those tougher questions as time goes on.
Yeah, well, she's going to have to at some point. And you heard J.D. Vance there saying, you know, she's got to do this at some point. Right. Now, they have both agreed to this debate on September 10th with ABC News, but I want to take a listen to something, or I want to read something that former President Trump said on Truth Social. He said the first debate with Kamala Harris for the President of the United States of America will be with Fox News on September 4th, 2024, live from beautiful Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. The second debate will take place on Fake News ABC, home of George Slopadopoulos, to be anchored by David Muir on September 10th, 2024, at Independence Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The third debate will take place on NBC in Grand Rapids, Michigan on September 25th, 2024, to be anchored by Lester Holt. Details to follow. I will look forward to seeing Kamala at all three debates. DJT. Joe, we've got one debate scheduled so far. Right. Is this the former president trying to coax her to do more?
The Fox debate, the NBC debate have not been confirmed by the Harris camp, so let's be very clear about that.
Yes.
But if I'm Donald Trump, I'll propose 3 more. Yeah. Why not? Right. Go to Telemundo, go to CBS, go to any other outlet. They'll agree to it because obviously the ratings will be there, 50, 60, 70 million people, and just keep doing this every day. I will debate you 6, 7, 9 times before Election Day because no one knows who you are anymore, given the whole Etch-a-Sketch part of this particular campaign. So Donald Trump, go on the offensive, and I have a feeling that Kamala Harris will be playing defense until November 5th.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that, what you're saying here, Joe. And I got to tell you, it's really beginning to feel like we live in an alternative universe because we know what the facts are. We've seen the truth repeatedly on our air and in other places as well. And then you see media who will refuse to either report it or call it a lie. And it's interesting how people don't have that ability to see the truthfulness in news like they used to.
Yeah. So she's going to get rid of the tax like Trump said he's going to do. So then the question is, why can't they do that now? Like she's going to fix the border. The problem that her and Joe Biden created. They created, now they're going to fix that. Huh? All of a sudden, she going to make sure that day one when she gets in there, food prices going to go down. Why can't she do that now? Huh? Huh? It amazes me that these people create a problem, then they run for office and tell you that they're going to be the one to fix it. Isn't that amazing? You caused the problem, this so-called Build Back Better. Remember all that? If they build back better, what is it that they need to build? Huh? If it is better right now, where's that? What do you need to build on? You don't know how they say if it's not broke, don't fix it. So what is it that her and President Biden built? What is it? What is it that they built? And since she is claiming that she's going to help and make food prices go down, why can't they do that now? And while she's claiming that, is that better? Is that a Build Back Better? Inflation, gas prices out of control, people having a hard time to even be able to afford food, having to work multiple jobs. Don't forget the baby formula crisis, y'all. Y'all forgot about that? Huh? Wood has gone up. Y'all might think it's crazy, but building has gone up, which means everything is going up, skyrocketing right now. So why can't they make it better? Oh, it was Trump's fault. Don't even go there. Anyway, y'all, I'm not going to go deep into that. I just want to let you guys see that and want to know what y'all think on this, her trying to steal from Trump's playbook. You want to know why? She has nothing of her own. And I'm waiting for her just to do an open interview in front of people so they can just ask her questions so we can see how she is. I hope she's ready for this. I hope she's ready for this debate that's going to come up. And I don't even want to rush things, man. I don't. I want time to go by real slow because I'm not trying to rush the fall and winter and all that. I know. I'm not trying to rush any of that, folks. But it's going to be very interesting to see how she's going to be able to respond on the spot. Anyway, let me know what y'all think by leaving in the comments below. Make sure y'all do this right here. Hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.